So Dom, congratulations on reaching the milestone of 100 appearances for this football club. Can you believe it's gone so quickly?
Yeah, no, it's gone really quick, to be fair. Feels like yesterday that I was signing and, thrown straight into the game against Blackpool. So, yeah, no, really proud feeling for me. Hopefully I can make my 100th appearance and, hopefully many more too.
How much have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really have, yeah. It's, there's been a lot of players come and go and, some really challenging times, but some really good times as well. I think the contrast in season just shows how mad the Championship is, and we're doing all right at the minute and we're going quite well, but just looking to just keep going and keep getting the appearances in.
You mentioned that it's been a bit of a roller coaster. How does what we are going through at the moment then compare to all of that? Because as you said, this season's been a pretty good one so far.
Yeah, so far so good. It's just about staying level-headed. I think the gaffer's been quite good at making sure we don't get too high or too low. And like most weeks in the Championship, you're going to have a game within 2 or 3 days after the last one, like we have now. So Leeds is a big game. All focus on that. We've done well in the last 2 games, but another big game on Saturday.
How much does it help when you go into a game like Leeds on the back of a really good performance and result?
It does, yeah. They're a top team with a lot of internationals and Premier League experienced players. So we need to be at our best. We know it's going to be tough. They're going to have some good moments, but we've shown in the last few weeks that we can be quite resilient and quite solid. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Resilient, but have quality in front of goal as well. In midweek, you were on the end of another one of those flowing moves.
Yeah,
nosebleed up there.
Someone's got those shows, haven't they? But, it's just one of them. It's sort of a second or third phase set piece, and I've stayed up there and just sort of peeled to the back post and just kept alive, and some good interplay between Toddy and Owen, and found myself sort of free in the middle of the box and just had to tap it in, So I'll definitely take it. Need to score a few more, but really happy with it.
Bit of striker's instinct for a centre back,
wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about knowing where you need to be in the box, isn't it? So yeah, I've just got that.
You were the match winner at Middlesbrough, but how pleasing was that clean sheet and generally the way we defended, going up against the side who've been scoring goals for fun of late?
Yeah, it was massive. We spoke in the change room about how it's not just the back 4 or back 5. It starts in the front. It starts with Yuki and Todd setting off the press and knowing when to go and when not to. If you get it wrong, the press, you're against top Championship players who are going to punish you. So we got it right for the most part of it in midweek, but it's a solid foundations we need to work off, and that's what's getting the clean sheets.
It looked like a team that kind of enjoyed the art of defending what we saw at Middlesbrough. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, me and Danny speak about it. Then it's our bread and butter. It's what we're paid for. It's what we love, and take real pride in that. So, but also, like I said, it's not just the 4 or 5 at the back. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of distance covered that you won't necessarily see, but it's a whole squad effort.
Shades of Leeds away to an extent from the tail end of last season. And when you look back at that performance and that result, how big was that in our destiny and where we are sat now?
Yeah, I get why you're saying it, but I think the games were a little bit different. I think first half against Middlesbrough, we were probably the better team. I think Leeds last season, it was backs against the wall for 98 minutes. Really, I think I must have played about 4 passes. So I can see the comparison, but it just shows how far we've come. I think last season that would have been a bit more backs to the wall and a bit less attacking threat, maybe just to be a bit more defensive structure. But it's I can see the comparisons, but it's just I think something we've improved at.
In that running we had last year, we obviously won at Leicester on the final day, but did Leeds feel like the result at the time that was the key one?
It was a big one, yeah, it was massive. We had, I think it was a tough midweek game before that at Bristol that, a lot of emotion goes out of it. It was the Wednesday, Saturday turnover as well, so there wasn't a lot of time to recover and dwell on what had literally just happened. So it was a massive test of character for the group, and we'll need that again on Saturday.
But you have to enjoy these games. These games, the games that you want to be involved in, you want to be part of. There'll be a big crowd, big atmosphere at Ewood Park.
Definitely, yeah. You spend your whole sort of childhood and your upbringing wanting to play in these big games, and you've got to appreciate them while they're here. It's a short career, and there's only so many times I'll be playing at home against Leeds. So you've got to enjoy them while we're here.
Leeds will bring numbers. How big for us could it be to get a few through the gate as well and really make the atmosphere at Ewood, special from our point of view as well?
Yeah, that'd be huge. It's a big opportunity to try and get a big number at Ewood. You can't underestimate the backing that we get. It's massive, and especially when we're getting a bit of momentum and trying to get the goal, or it's tight. You can really feel the energy in Ewood, and that can drive us on to get a winner. So I'd encourage people to get down and try and watch that game.
Have you felt that? I know John likes to use the word togetherness, doesn't he? That's sort of grown and grown throughout his time at the football club, and is that relationship with the supporters now as good as it's been for a while?
Yeah, it's the connection that most clubs, if you look at that do well, have got that real connection with the fans, and we show our appreciation to the fans who travelled to Middlesbrough the other day, and in their numbers. It's a midweek game. It's not round the corner. It's people spending their hard-earned money, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully they can again on Saturday support the boys.